Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I got a video talking about a few things that are annoying me a bit. Didn't want to put a video out like this today, and I'll have the next part of Enemy Front a little bit later tonight. I was really hoping that this issue would get resolved, but unfortunately it did not get resolved. But if you want to know basically what happened, made a community post a few days ago in which I talked about how my Johnny Klebitz video had gotten age restricted. And so this is the email that I had gotten. At first, I thought this was just a mistake, and I thought that when I appealed it, that this would go away and that they would release my video. Unfortunately, they have not. So basically, this is it. I got this email a few days ago. So you guys might remember that last week I had put out a video on Johnny Klebitz, on the new Easter egg in GTA 5. Basically, where you find all the ghosts, and then once you find all the ghosts, that Johnny Klebitz's ghost will appear in front of Trevor's trailer. And I did a video talk showing all the ghost locations, and then what I did was I did a little bit like I'd say like 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes of lore at the end, talking about what Johnny was screaming, because his ghost was screaming a few things, and I was talking about what those things meant, as well as comparing it to the cutscene in which Trevor had actually killed Johnny, and I showed the Lost and Damned theme, how it actually played in the final mission in the Lost and Damned called Get Lost. And that exact same night that I actually uploaded that video, the video had gotten demonetized and age restricted, and the video was actually doing really well. Within just a few hours, the video had gotten to 50,000 views, and by the second day, it was like 60 or 70,000 views. So the video was really doing well. It was growing a lot, and then the second the age restriction thing comes in, it just stops. It just, video gets demonetized, and YouTube oftentimes claims that videos that are not monetized are just as likely to get recommended. But we've seen from so many YouTube channels out there that if a video gets demonetized, the algorithm just stops recommending it as often. People can still find it, obviously, but the algorithm is just oftentimes not going to show it as much. So anyways, take a look at this. This is the email that I'd gotten. Hi, The Professional. We reviewed your content and determined that it may not be suitable for viewers under the age of 18 per our community guidelines. As a result, we've age-restricted the following content. What is Johnny Klebitz's ghost yelling in GTA Online explained? How to find all 10 ghosts quickly. Now, the thing about this is most of the time when a video gets demonetized on YouTube, it's for a stupid reason, and it's within the first 30 seconds of the video, there's usually somebody cursing. It doesn't even have to be you, it can be a video game character. So if there's anybody cursing within the first 30 seconds of a video, usually the video is going to get demonetized. But in this case, I checked very carefully. There was no cursing in the first 30 seconds. I don't think there was really any cursing at all. Well, actually, maybe only the part when Trevor actually kills Johnny, there was a little bit of cursing there, yes. But I did not say it, and it was at the end of the video. I did not curse at all throughout the video at all, and this is just annoying. And what I tell you guys, one thing that really did bother me about this and annoyed the hell out of me is that day I was really busy. And what I was doing is I was actually making 2 videos at the same time that day. I was making the weekly money guide, so I was trying to make, my money guide for the week. What was it, double money on the bunker, I believe. And I was trying to show like a solo guide with that. And at the same time I was actually recording this Johnny Klebitz video. So I was doing those 2 videos at once. And that took me most of the night, and then, for making this video for most of the night and then putting it out, only for it just to get demonetized like that, it just really hurts. You put all this effort into a video, and it just gets demonetized like that. It's basically like having your paycheck, taken away from you. Like, I make these videos for your entertainment, guys, but, I also make a living off of this, and this is, how it helps me pay the bills when I make videos like this. And also, my lore content, my lore videos. This was kind of a guide and a lore video at the same time. My lore videos are the videos that actually bring in the most amount to my channel. They bring in the most amount of my views. So when a lore video gets demonetized, it really hurts. This lore video only took me a day to make, but sometimes I make lore videos that take weeks to make and it gets demonetized. That really, really, really hurts when something like that happens, because you put all this work into it only for the video to get demonetized like that. But it just says, we haven't applied a strike to your channel, and your content is still live for some users on YouTube. Keep reading for more details on what this means, the steps you can take if you'd like to appeal this decision. What age restricted means: we age restricted content when we don't think it's suitable for younger audiences. This means it will not be visible to users who are logged out, are under 18 years of age, or have restricted mode enabled. Well, our policy says, Age restrictions are in place to help viewers avoid watching content that they may not feel is acceptable for themselves or for their children. We review content on a case-by-case basis and will make limited exceptions for appropriate educational, documentary, artistic, and scientific contexts. Learn more. How we find violations. We use a combination of automated systems. There you go, right there. Automated systems and human reviews to detect violations of our community guidelines. What you can do next, we realize maybe frustrating news, we want to make sure your content is accessible to all audiences. Here's what you can do. Review YouTube's community guidelines. Double check your content is in line with our guidelines. Appeal here if you think we've made a mistake. So let's take a look at this, these community guidelines then. Let's see right here what it says. Spam and deceptive practices? No, there is no deceptive practices. Sensitive content? No. No. I mean, some of the characters cursed at the end there, but it's a cutscene in the game. Most other video game cutscenes where characters curse, that doesn't happen. Violent or dangerous content? Only violent content in the game, so it's no. Regulated goods? No. Misinformation? No. Education, and it's just, so like, I don't honestly know what this violated. Maybe the only thing in here that you could say is maybe the vulgar language, but I didn't say it. It was at the end when Trevor kills Johnny. And I play a lot of games where characters curse, and the videos don't get demonetized. So I honestly don't know what this video had gotten demonetized for. And the most important thing is, the YouTuber isn't saying it. I'm not saying it. I'm not dropping F-bombs. For anybody that watches my channel, you're probably laughing at this because, I barely curse. I almost never curse in my videos. And so this is just very frustrating when something like this happens. So I don't see anything here. I'm not running any kind of scam. I don't see any sensitive content here. This isn't, any violent or dangerous content. It's fake. It's from a video game. Regulated goods. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Like what, drugs or something like that? Well, it's a video game. Misinformation. No, what's misinforming about that? I just made a lore video on Johnny's ghost. That's it. And so you guys take a look at this. This is, age restriction. These are the age restrictions that I had gotten, over the years. I actually had not gotten that many, but I have had videos oftentimes. Most of the times when my videos get demonetized, they get demonetized for having inappropriate language. Typically don't get age restricted, they just get demonetized, but age restricted is taking it, a step farther. I got this video, this insane Karen, back, over 2 years ago, maybe almost 3 years ago. Almost 2 years ago, I'm saying. 2 years ago, and okay, fine, maybe the Karen video, okay, maybe age restrict that. But, these three right here, I don't know why these three would get age restricted, and people were actually complaining to me about this one. So you guys might remember that earlier this year I played the Saboteur, open world World War II game, and I had, and the final part, the ending, had actually gotten demonetized, and it had gotten age restricted. And a few of you guys were complaining, saying, why is this age restricted? I honestly don't know why it was age restricted. And let's see here. So for people that don't know, when you have to upload a video to YouTube, when you are monetizing that video, you have to choose a few tabs. And usually I have chosen the inappropriate language tab because the characters usually say stuff like that. I choose violent, violent is the first violent tab, which is just, for video game violence. And then I usually choose like the drugs one for like the first one because it's like even though it's drugs in GTA, it's just when I don't choose that one and there's drugs in GTA, usually the videos get demonetized. But, this is what I chose, inappropriate language, abbreviated or censored profanity, like hell or damn, the title, thumbnail, or video, moderate profanity, like, this. I'm not even going to say these words because the video is going to get demonetized. This, you look at this section, if you've watched the Johnny Klebitz video, you would probably agree this is probably this. This probably fits the video perfectly. But, censor profanity for things like beeping or muting the word, as well as, or text, abbreviated refers. Look, the thing about this is a lot of characters in GTA curse. I'm not going to censor that. I'm not going to make beep, 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 beep every time a character curses in a cutscene. You know how stupid that would be? Nobody would watch the playthrough and be like, what the hell is this? And they would just click off the video immediately. So, nobody's going to do that. So why should my video get penalized? I'm playing a gangster game. It's a gangster game. The characters are going to obviously curse. It's going to happen. And then you have here YouTube selection. This is what YouTube chose my video. Stronger profanity like the F word used in the first 7 seconds. No, there was no F word. Or moderate profanity in the title or thumbnail. No, there was no moderate profanity in the title or the thumbnail. Some examples of content that also fall in this category. focal usage of profanity throughout the video, such as profanity used in most sentences. No, there was only like a cutscene of Trevor killing Johnny. That was at the end of the video, and that didn't last long. Profanity used in the title or thumbnail of music, stand-up comedy content. So I honestly don't know what. And look, guys, I'll tell you this. Hang on a second. Look, when I hit review, look at this. Look at this. Appeal rejected. So I made an appeal, and the appeal has gotten rejected. And we've looked at your content carefully and have confirmed that age restrictions are still appropriate. We know it may be disappointing, but it's important that we keep the YouTube community protected. Protected from what? Like, it's like, what was bad in that video? Like, anybody who has watched my Johnny Klebitz video, can you honestly tell me what was bad in that video? Like, I don't know what was bad in that video. I honestly don't. And look, here's the thing about this. This is my prediction. This is what I think happens. YouTube has some kind of automatic, bot system. And so they see they see something with GTA, ghosts and something like that, and the automatic bot system just flags the video and age restriction. Then when you make the appeal, there's some bureaucrat that's just sitting behind the desk, and the bureaucrat just says, appeal, oh, reject, 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 reject. That's basically like what I think it's like. And how do I know it's like that? Because I have had videos. There's a video that I had, I think it was a video that actually had gotten taken down. I'm trying to remember what it was. There was a video that I had gotten taken down. Oh yeah. Yes, I remember now. So there was a video that I had gotten taken down years ago. It was a GTA Online video, and this video I had actually gotten a strike for, which is much more serious than this. And you're probably wondering, what kind of GTA video could you have gotten a strike for? Well, basically what the strike was is that they accused me of trying to promote real-life gambling. I was not promoting real-life gambling. I was not doing any such thing. A few years ago, when the casino update came out on GTA Online, I made a video just showing all the casino games, and I explained how to play the casino games. And I gave some tips on how to play these games. Some people liked my tips, some people didn't like my tips, but regardless, everything was in the game. I did not at one point in that video promote real-life gambling. I did not tell people to go to a casino and bet real-life money. I was just showing the games that were in the casino. And what really pissed me off about that, what really annoyed the hell out of me, was that other YouTubers had made very similar guides to me, and they had not gotten their videos striked. They had not gotten their videos removed. I had gotten my video removed. And what ended up happening is I made the appeal, and within just a few minutes, it was rejected. Like that. It was just gone. And so about that gambling video, basically what happened was within just a few minutes, the appeal had gotten rejected. And so I know that they don't watch the video. If it's, I don't remember how long my gambling video was. I think it probably was like near like 20 minutes or something like that. But if you're gonna be reviewing appeals, you gotta watch the whole video. You can't just watch literally just like 1 or 2 minutes or just press over it and just hit reject, because I'm not the only one that's complaining about this. There's plenty of other YouTubers who have had issues just like this. This right here, this is, my Johnny Klebitz video. So I'm not going to play it for you guys, because then the video will probably get age restricted. But I honestly don't know what's age restricted about that. And I'll show you guys this also. This one I should probably do a review on. I guess I just didn't see this one. But this was Chinatown Wars Part 2. Huang sells drugs for his triad best uncle. So they probably age restricted it just because of the drugs thing in the title. But this one, this is probably, this one is, just as ridiculous as the Johnny Klebitz one. Look at this. Did I make an appeal? I did make an appeal on this one, and appeal rejected. So yeah, so like I was saying about the saboteur earlier, I don't know what this had gotten age restricted for. I think it was like within the first 20 seconds, the main character in the game says the F word within the first 20 seconds of the cutscene, and that's why a lot of YouTubers, we avoid like starting up cutscenes within the first 30 seconds, because that happens, because it's just so stupid. Shouldn't it honestly be up to the advertisers whether they want to put their ads in a video? Like I never understood the logic in that when you really think about it. Like, is it just that like some company is going to be like, oh, this character said the F-bomb within the first 30 seconds, oh, we can't put ads on there now, it's going to be inappropriate. It's like, Why? Who cares? Like, is somebody's not gonna say, oh, this video, in this video, this character said the f bombs, and there was an ad for this, and I'm not gonna buy this product ever again because of that. That sounds so stupid. That sounds so dumb. I cannot picture anything like that happening. And most of the time, not just on my channel, a lot of World War II games, this is from, my Saboteur playthrough. I did put a lot of work into my Saboteur playthrough. I even, put on, a Sean Devlin costume, what the main character wears. A lot of World War II games that you play, a lot of World War II games, not just on my channel, but World War II games typically do get demonetized when you play them, and that's because of the Nazi symbol. I don't want to say the symbol's name because then the video is going to get demonetized too, but it's a World War II game. You're fighting against the Nazis, and in this game particularly, you're fighting for the freedom of France. You're fighting to liberate Paris from the Nazis. You're fighting to kick the Nazis out. You're helping the French resistance. You're saving people. So I don't know why it would get demonetized. These are clearly the bad guys that you're fighting against. So YouTube oftentimes sees that, that Nazi symbol, and because of that, they oftentimes demonetize the video, and that's probably what had ended up happening here in this part here. The other parts of the Saboteur didn't get demonetized, but the ending of it did. And it really sucks because the thing about this is, in most YouTube playthroughs, when people do playthroughs, the two most popular videos in a playthrough are almost always the first part and the ending. The first part and the ending are almost always the most popular parts in the playthrough. And because this demonetized the ending and age restricted the ending is going to get a lot less views and probably going to be a lot less people that can see how the game ends. So imagine that you're just a viewer of mine, right? Imagine, you're 16, 17 years old and you are watching this, my entire Saboteur playthrough. And what ends up happening is you get to the final end, and you want to see how the game ends in my playthrough, and now you can't click on it because it's age restricted. And now you got to make a YouTube account. Person will probably lie about their age, and then just be able to access this. It's annoying, and there's a reason the videos have a drop in views because of that. So it's just annoying. So honestly, I think it should be up to the viewers to decide on something like that. It should not be up to YouTube doing this censorship crap and stuff like that. And I'm sorry if I'm going on a rant for this, guys. I'm approaching 20 minutes at this point. I'm just annoyed about this because I was working, all day that day, working on the Johnny Klebitz video, working on the GTA Money Guide, only for this crap to happen like this. It's just stupid annoying. And listen, YouTube, I get it. There's certain things you got to age restrict, but if you're going to demonetize a video, right? If you're going to age restrict something, then you have to provide a timestamp, and you have to give an explanation. You can't just show like a general a tab of the community guidelines and say like, oh, this violated this. No, we have to know if you are going to have an actual person review the video afterwards, then they have to provide evidence. So when I click on this and I just click review, it says appeal rejected. No. This should say underneath here. It should give me a timestamp. The timestamp. And not only should it give me the timestamp, it should also give me the specific thing that I violated here, because that is ridiculous. That's nonsense. So let me know what you guys think of this down below. I'm sorry for my little rant here. I don't want to make too many of these videos ranting and stuff like that, but I was just really annoyed about this, and I put a bit of work into that. And this video is now, it's not going to approach 100,000 views now, not anytime soon, because I'm telling you, if this video did not get age restricted, if it didn't get age restricted, and I made one mistake here, guys. One mistake here. I guess I'm just a little tired here. I said that the video had gotten age restricted the same night. No, it got age restricted 2 days later. So I'm sorry about that. But within 2 days, the video had gotten over 70,000 views. That's really, really good, especially for my channel. And what happens is this video is on track to make get to 100,000 views. I guarantee you it. If this video did not get age restricted, I guarantee you this video will be 100,000 views. I guarantee you it. But now because of that, it's not going to hit 100,000 views. So that's just I'm sorry. I guess I'm just gonna probably end the video here. But I'm just annoyed by this. You gotta have a better system for this, YouTube. You can't just have some bureaucrat just hitting reject appeals like that. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy the video, do drop a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.